Okay, so let's expand. Let's go to animate here and select blur. Now for range selector, we have here add. For animator 1, please click on add. We have property, and here in property select opacity. Now we're gonna have to increase the blur till you don't see any letters. Really, it's up to you here how you like it, and just decrease the opacity. From here, just expand range selector, and then here we're gonna have to go here to offset. I'm gonna move the playhead right over here at a keyframe for offset. I'm gonna move the playhead around here and just increase the offset. And here for, I forgot to say here, for offset, make sure you add minus 100. And sorry, I'm using a graphic tablet, that's why. And this is what we have now, okay? But to make this look even better, let's actually add some blur. So here in advanced, we have ease low. You can add also ease high. Well, I'm gonna add ease low to about 80. And I'm gonna see here where you can see the blur. Also, we have this direction. To change the direction, we're gonna go here to shape, and you can add ramp up. And we're gonna have this direction, and the blur you can see is low. We can just increase from here the blur, or also you can add the ease high, but we don't really need for this effect. So here I'll use 0% for ease high and ease low 90, 80, depends on your words. It's really up to you here. And now this is what we have. If it's too slow, I'm gonna move the keyframes closer to each other. Now this is what we have, right? But what you can do is just to highlight the keywords and add some is in and is out. Okay, and then we can go here to the graphic and maybe drag this so we have this speed. Okay, that's too fast. And now this is what we have. And another thing that you can do here it's pretty interesting. You can check actually this button right over here, randomize, random seed. And this is what we have, and which I think looks pretty cool, this effect. Okay, and if you turn this off, now this is what we have. So yeah, I hope you found this effect helpful. Now let's move to the next one. Now for the next animation, we're gonna have to go here to expand. Again, animate. Now we're gonna select here position, and then here add opacity. Now what you're gonna have to do here is just drag the position down. You have the anchor point over here. Make sure the text is under in the anchor point, and then here just to decrease the opacity. Now here in range selector, we're gonna see here offset, and then end, and then start. Well, here just we'll have to add a keyframe here, and here for offset, let's add a keyframe. Just enter here minus 100, and then I'm gonna enter here 100 now, and this is what we have. And now I'm gonna go to advanced here. For ease high, I'm gonna add here 45, and then ease low 100. Now to change direction here, I'm gonna go here to mode. To shape, and then here I'm gonna select ramp up. Now this is what we have. It's smooth. It's a great effect if you just want something fast, something for a project, even for a YouTube channel. I think this can work. Just a simple animation. Even for an intro, something simple can help. So yeah. Okay, so for this animation, we're gonna have to go back to animate here. Let's add position. And for position now, we're gonna also add here and animate, we're gonna add opacity, and also we're gonna add tracking. And for position, let's decrease this underneath the anchor points, and then let's decrease the tracking amount. And then we're just gonna decrease the opacity. Then we're gonna go here to range selector 1. We're gonna add a keyframe to start, and then we're gonna increase to 100%. And then we're gonna right click, and then here I'm just gonna, if you right click on the keyframe, you have here, you can add ease in. Then here you can go to the graph, and actually let's also add ease out. And then I'm gonna drag from this part, and then this is what we have. Okay, let's move this keyframe here. And now this is what we have. If it's too fast, let's move the keyframes a little bit further away from each other. but they basically, that's the effect we have here. So what we're gonna have to do here is for the next effect, we're gonna have to go to animate here. Now select opacity. Now let's decrease the opacity from here to all the way to 0. Now what we're gonna have to do here is basically just add a keyframe for opacity, expand range selector. Now here we have advanced, and then here we have a randomize random seed. Okay, just random seed here, just turn this on and then add a keyframe for it. And then if you move a couple of keyframes ahead, you can just for start, we can add a keyframe, and then we're gonna move right over here. We're gonna have the keyframe for start, and then for random seed, and then around here for random seed, I'm gonna enter 25, and then for start, I'm gonna increase this to 100%, and then this is what we have, which I think looks pretty nice for a very simple effect, but it can be used in different projects. And something here I like to point out, as you can see, when you move, you have some fade here. The words, right? Look here, fade. If you want to, you don't want line, you don't want in this effect, you don't want this smoothness, this fade. You can just decrease the smoothness from here to 0. Okay, and now you just have the flickers. Now this already looks pretty good, but to make this look even better, what we can do here is press on our keyboard Command D or Control D, and then from here we can go to character. So do we have character here? We're gonna have to go to Window, Character, and then right over here we can click on this button. Sorry, I'm gonna move this here. We can see this button right over here. Click on that. And then for the color, I'm going to choose actually the same color. And you can also select the how, if you want to increase so it's more bold, you can. But now let's go press U, click on random seed. We have here the animations, both are selected. And then for random seed here at the end, 25, but click on random seed and you can decrease these two or increase. It's up to you really, because now we're gonna get this really nice effect. And yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. And I'm talking about this one here. You can increase or decrease the boldness. And to make this look even better, something I would add here, I'm gonna go to effects, go here to glow. I just like glow, and I'll add a glow here. And yeah, this looks pretty nice.